Hey guys, welcome back to Horseshoe Mountain Ranch. I'm Robert, and today it's time to change some attachments on the tractor. Let me run up here and get it real quick. Well, I'm done with the sickle mower for the year, so I'm going to take it off and put the Bush Hog on. And I know what you're saying, Robert, how are you going to mow your mom's yard without the sickle mower? Yeah, I'll just Bush Hog it. Yeah. But what we got here, and get you a little closer. 3-point hitch attachments, for those of you who aren't familiar with them, are connected by 3 points. A pin like this on either side, and then a top link that's adjustable. So you can make this thing go any way you want. But this one's going to be awkward as a 3-legged dog to get off of here. So let's just see. Let's see if I can get you down here where you can see a little bit. Get gloves on. Pull the first pin. That one come off easy. You also got different sizes depending on the size of tractors. Category 1 and Category 2. Well, this tractor is Category 2, but then you can get sleeves to make them smaller. So you can put Category 1 attachments on a Category 2 tractor. And that come off good. Wow, this is going to be too easy. And now we just adjust this till it's got slack in it. So we can get the pressure off of this. You can tell which way the weight is. It looks like it's this way. There we go. That was just almost too easy. Now take these pins and these sleeves over here to the Bush Hog and have them handy for that. Then we'll move y'all over here too. Okay, I'm going to pause you till I get the tractor positioned. Miracle of miracles, when you get it off of there, it stays standing up in the transport mode. That's good, otherwise it'd take up 7 foot more grass here. So I did drop a pin, and I can't find it. So I'm going to have to go get my magnet. I've got a really big magnet on a string. I can drag it back and forth here, and I will find it. But in the meantime, all my spraying didn't kill all the morning glories out yet. Made them sick. But first I'm just going to hook these lower pins on, drag it out of this mess, and then see if we can get her hooked up and lined up. Now a lot of times, hooking this stuff up, it's so heavy you can't move it by hand, so you need you a big pry bar. So what I'm using is what we use when digging post holes. It's actually a piece of 1-inch rebar that's been ground to a point, and that ought to do the trick. Let's see here. that did it. Well, let's see. I'll go ahead and try to put the top link on. I don't need this drawbar anymore. Okay, time to lift it up a little bit. And move y'all up here where maybe you can see a little better. Yeah, I went too far. Oh well. To do a final adjustment, I'll have to get out on flat level ground. Well, we'll pick this up once I get her moved to the shade. All right, guys, we got it all set up, ready to go. On your first use of the year, be sure and grease the heck out of everything. Check that gearbox for oil, because that's the most important, most expensive piece on the machine is the gearbox. So I've been lucky this one don't leak. The rest of it's beat all to heck. There ain't much left of it. I mean, tail end got cut out. I mean, it's pretty rough. Maybe it's got another year left in it. Because, you know, that's what us poor people do. We don't waste money. And what you want to set this up at is you want this as level as you can get it through here with the ground. That's going to give you your best cut. And of course, I've still got some downward still left in it. And you want to make that adjustment with your tail wheel leaning in the direction of travel. This thing's a caster, and sometimes when it's in reverse, it'll have the whole back end raised up just a little bit, but it's enough to throw you off. Another tip, there's a lot of times if you leave these things sitting out in the weather all year round like I do, sometimes this sliding PTO shaft, and you'll notice it ain't got no guard on it, otherwise you can't lube it, will rust up and get stuck and you can't pull it out. Well, the trick to that is you have it laying here already attached to the machine, and have this end laying here, hook a come along to it all the way up to the front lip, hook a chain or the hook on the come along up here to this front lip, and you can make her come. But otherwise, it's just an overgrown lawnmower, and there's some places I can get to it I can't get with the sickle mower, and vice versa. And with the hot summer we're having, it's like I'm not going to be able to get a cutting of hay off of this and have the cows graze it too. So that meant I was done with the sickle mower, so that means it's time to get it off of there. So, but when I'm just out in the field, it outperforms that hands down. It'll cut lower, cut better, cut wider, and that gets me done and back to the house sooner. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? All right, well, I'll quit preaching at you today, and that's the end of putting the bush hog on. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Tune in tomorrow, maybe, when we see whether or not a $75 drone I got from Walmart can up my YouTube game. Until then, I'll leave the gate open for you.